These are the Mishimoto Intercooler hoses unboxed. This Mishimoto Intercooler hose kit comes very nicely packaged in this little pouch here. Now, of course, you've got the tear here at the top, so this is a quote-unquote easy open pouch, but we're just gonna go ahead and cut right along this edge, just so we have a nice clean line. We're gonna show you guys exactly what's included in this kit. Now, of course, this is going to be specific for the 02 through 05 WRX, but let's pull out everything that this thing comes with. Now, you guys with your older WRXs, you know, this is something that, especially if you're still running the stock intercooler, or even if you have an upgraded intercooler, but you're still running, you know, factory intercooler hoses, this is something you could definitely use and take advantage of, just because your factory hoses at this point are probably starting to fall apart. Now let's talk about the hoses real quick. So Mishimoto uses a very high quality silicone that is fiber reinforced. I don't think the camera is going to pick it up, but each layer of silicone has a layer of fiber in between that, and that's to keep it nice and strong, even more apparent on these type of hoses. And they're also oil resistant, which is incredibly important, because that's the reason your factory hoses are starting to degrade. One, the heat; two, the oil. Basically, between the constant cooling and heating within the engine bay and the oil that sits in these, your factory ones will break eventually, or will just start to degrade and fall apart. And going with something high quality like this Mishimoto piece, these will last for years and years and years, probably longer than your car is going to last. And it includes all the hoses you're going to need to install, basically replacing from the turbo to the intercooler, and even includes the throttle body hose, which is really nice. Plus, they include all the clamps you're going to need to install them as well, which these are nice T-bolt clamps, which is always a nice upgrade over the worm type clamps, just because those are prone to stripping and they're a little bit more difficult to install. And I really like this red color. Now, this particular hose, you're probably not going to see you know, underneath the intercooler, but you will see it poking out just where it attaches to the turbo. But then the actual throttle body hose and bypass valve return hose, you will see those in the engine bay. So if you are going with a certain theme in your engine bay, Mishimoto offers a bunch of different colors in these as well to help promote that. And just, you know, going with proper hoses like this is key, because, you know, a lot of people will cheap out on their hoses because, yeah, and I get it, you know, these aren't expensive. They're about $100 roughly, give or take, depending on where you get them from, and, you know, maybe they've changed from the time of this video. But that's not that expensive for something that's going to last basically for the life of the car. It's going to look awesome. It's going to continue looking awesome and perform really well. This will actually outperform the factory hose as well. Not by much, but your factory hose is kind of an accordion and very sharp bends. You can tell how nice and smooth radius this is. And this will hook directly up to your factory intercooler. Everything is going to bolt on just like stock. Includes everything you need to install. Super high quality and looks killer. Check it out. That's all the time we've got for you today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.